Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Right now I'm going to be doing a Claire Tarot reading for the twin rays. Hold on, just getting the cards ready. All right. Told more cards. Give me 1 second. Okay, so another deck. I think these are enough cards. I feel like these are enough cards. I think like you've made your point and these are enough cards. So I know when I can like be really rebellious and not listen and be like, fuck you. And then I also know when I'm going to lose that fight and I don't want to get dragged. And so I'll just go ahead and read the cards and add another deck. Because obviously I'm not that badass. I'm not going to win that. Okay. Now that my eczema is flaring, let's start reading the cards. My mustache is all upper lips all sweaty. Like I'm just okay. I will say I don't want to read this. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with speaking truth. It's the truth. So here goes. Here goes. Okay. So one or both of the pair, card number 21, resilience. One or both of the pair has been carrying a very heavy parasitic burden, a parasitic load. And it's gotten to a point where whoever it is that's carrying that is aware of what they're doing. It was a karmic thing that occurred. And it's a karmic load that's being zeroed out. Okay, it's being zeroed out. And so whoever of the pair was carrying this, one or both, it doesn't matter. That karmic cycle is ending. It's coming to a close at this point. And it's at this point that the two of you need to become loving mirrors of each other, because this is a very dark period. Okay, this is a very, very dark period for the topic of twins altogether. It's a very dark period. A lot of people have been misled into believing that the person that they want to be with, the person that is very hurtful to them and all of that, is their divine counterpart, and it's just not true. For many people, that person that you're really, really is like, they have to be with me because they're my divine counterpart and blah, blah, blah. That's actually not the right person. It's not the right person. So allow yourself to be a loving mirror. The two of you are reflecting darkness to each other. A lot of struggle, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of hurt, a lot of repeating of old karmic patterns between the two of you as well as other people. So as you begin to recognize the darkness that each of you are reflecting back to each other, unconditional love needs to be expressed. Okay, unconditional love. For many of the Blu-rays, you do have an actual twin ray that's most likely in this earth plane at this time. They're alive in vessel. And there's communication taking place, but that communication is very much obscured and distorted by whatever hurt you've been carrying. So one of you has been carrying an obligation to zero out the balance of a karmic load, and the other one is carrying the heavy burden of the hurt that occurred because of whatever happened. So 11, 22, 21, 10, 34, 11, 22. 3, 10, 7. 3, this is the foundation. This is the foundation that the two of you began your earthly interactions on. This obligation of completion, obligation of carrying the hurt, all of that. This is a foundation from which the two of you built a connection, okay? 10 being the number of recognizing a journey needs to take place. You haven't begun the journey yet. You just realize that you have to take a journey, okay? You have to do something with the experiences that you've experienced, the epiphanies that you had because of that experience. 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 being the number of completion. Cycles are being completed, and unconditional love is needing to be allowed to come forth and really saturate this foundation. You can't keep holding this against each other. Anyways, card number 11. 11 being the number of divinity, knowing that you need to take a journey and preparing. Okay, so diving for the light, you're going to have to dive deep into yourself to retrieve the core of your truth, the core of the truth that connects the two of you. Okay, so here's the thing, like, there's a difference between twin flames and twin rays. This is what I'm understanding. So twin flames, it's like a soulmate. You can have many of them in your lifetime. I found so many. And then there's the twin ray. The twin ray would be, that's very rare. Very, very rare. Okay, so that's very rare. There's usually just one. And it's like twin flames are fraternal twins, meaning you share the womb, but you have your own amniotic sacs within that womb. You're not identical twins. So with twin flames, you guys can separate. That's perfectly fine. You know, you might think of them and have whatever feelings and be pissed, but that's fine. You guys have your own. You can push them out. Twin ray, on the other hand, that's like an identical twin. Identical twins share the same amniotic sac. So people be like, I'm going to uncord your twin from you. That'll solve it. Okay, so you're going to kill them both. You know what I'm saying? That one cord leads to the mother, to sustenance. You're going to unplug that because they're both plugged into that. They're sharing the same amniotic sac. They share the same inner core. You can't kick them out. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried. You can't kick that shit out. Best thing you can do is hide behind a mirror so they can't see you. That don't work either. Not for long, at least. Not for long. So communication needs to take place. The two of you have been wearing armor in the high heart space for so long, and that's part of what's causing the distortions. Your hearts are corded. You can't uncord that. Trust me, I've tried. You literally can't uncord that. Not without tremendous detriment to you. Okay? And then it'll regrow. It'll regrow. Who gives a shit? It'll regrow, whatever. You're corded. Telepathic communication has been activated as well. And that has to do with the activation of higher codes. These higher codes bring both of you to higher levels of consciousness where the perception of separateness is much less, much less. And so you're able to communicate much easier. I really, really fucking despise that you are making me do this live stream. Really fucking despise that shit. Not you guys. Not you guys. Card number 22. So, since we're in the routine of pointing at numbers, we have 11:22, and it was just 11 minutes, 22 seconds. So I'm assuming that's significant for whatever reason. So card number 22, Capricorn, I use. Time, the corrector when our judgments err. It's time to focus on your objectives and not let up. So what's your objective? If you're watching this because yes, unicorn fish. Absolutely tired of the numbers. What's your objective? Why do you want this information? Is your objective to heal yourself and allow the freedom for this to unfold however it's supposed to unfold? Or are you here specifically to 87%, 8718, 8718, 8, 7 plus 1 is 8, and then 8. So are you here to gather information and see how you can further hurt the other person? Because that's a misuse of your abilities. That's a misuse of your free will. Focus on what your objective is. Okay. Is it something that's healthy for both? Does it promote healing for both? Because if it does, if it helps to empower both, then don't let up. But if you're here, if you're still in a place where your thoughts towards the other person are like ugly, just leave them be. Leave them be. Focus on yourself, heal yourself, and see how you can go forward on your journey. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So this card denotes a time of diligence and hard work. There is a gaining in status and reputation. All right, so I'm being told whoever this is to you has been working very, very hard at figuring themselves out, figuring out what their objective is, figuring out how to bridge the gap that was created. Okay. And once they figure that out, the objective is for reconnection, for communication to occur. And yeah. So this card is connected to the devil card in the tarot. Ambition, playing by the rules, moving up in the world, fame, infamy, and bones. They're worried about how their approach is going to be viewed. This is the most awkward fucking reading ever. Awkward. Just awkward. Because I'm a little extra salty. I guess he knew. Michael goes, "You're not deleting this reading once it's done." I don't know. I might. So let's see. All right. Card number 13. Power of attraction. So both your energies are, I know, Michael's being a total asshole today. Like, fuck you. Right? I didn't want to hear you at this point. Card number 13. Power of attraction. So both of your charges have been activated, and it's just like a magnetic pull. It's just going to pull the two of you together no matter what. No matter what. And I'm not saying that this is a guarantee there's going to be some sort of romantic connection, or I'm talking about whatever was left unsaid, whatever needs to be addressed, whatever work the two of you agreed to. What is wrong with this hair that it keeps there? Whatever the two of you agreed to finish in this life as part of your soul mission or whatever it is, that's going to happen regardless of how like stupid the both of you are being, because usually it's both. Okay, it's not usually just one that's being stupid. They both think the other's being stupid, failing to realize they're behaving in a stupid way as well. I'm fully aware of how stupid I behave. That's intentional. Okay, my stupidity is intentional. So this card, I'm being told to tell you guys, this is a card from this deck. This is the card that tells me without a shadow of a doubt of twin ray connection, the highest level of soul connection that's possible here on this earth plane. So you find who this is, you know this is really who it is. Okay. It's not, like I said again, for many, we want this so bad that we will assign this role to just anybody. Okay. No, I tell you, I don't want to tell you. I tell you, if this is a thing where, I don't want to say this. Oh my God. I fucking hate you, Michael. I really do today. Like, I really do, to a whole nother level, depth of being. Like, did you ever just fucking... Anyways, what I'm supposed to tell you guys is this. If the person that you've identified as your twin has no problem being away from you, that's not your twin. Okay? That's not your twin. It's not. It's just not. However much you hurt by the separation, they will feel that too. They will mirror that because the two of you are mirrors, right? So whatever, I don't know. I can't even read the cards right. You just got me all bent out of shape, Michael. I would love to fucking pop you on the nose. I don't even find that funny. Like, you tell me, well, then pop me. I will. Once the live is done. Card number 43. Lunar eclipse change. This is massive change that's going to be occurring rather quickly. Okay. One or both of you is going through a massive, massive change. There's a lot of fear involved. There's upheaval. It's just a really uncomfortable time. And it's not necessarily that something's going on outside of you, outside of them. It might be very calm, but yeah, right, daddy, right. I don't like this topic. Okay, I'll stop being bratty. It might not be that something is going on outside of you. It might be that you or the individual has a lot of upheaval going on within themselves. And so this lunar eclipse card is really, really indicative of this. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Can they be someone who's not compatible on the surface? Well, yeah, I'm not compatible. I'm not compatible with most people. Can it exist in parent-child relationship? Absolutely, Carmen. Yes. I know some twins are siblings. Some twins are parent and child. Some twins are yeah, it's just it's crazy to me that people like, okay, someone who, you know, this is crazy to me. Every time someone comes to me about their twin, like almost every single time when where they've identified their twin, not me identifying it, but they've identified their twin. If they are a straight man, their twin is a female. If they're a straight female, their twin is a man. If they are a lesbian female, their twin is a female. And like, oh, they're just, they don't realize it yet, but they're a lesbian. No, boo, you're a lesbian. Your twin is not. Your twin likes men. That's, you just need to convince them. I've had a lot of homosexual men. My twin is a man, but they're not gay. And you're saying that they are, and they just haven't admitted it to themselves. That shit's crazy to me. To me, it's crazy. It's crazy to me that we would just be like, well, they're my twin, so they have to also, you know, they have to also be having the same sort sexual orientation that I am. No, that's not a twin, boo. That's not a twin. If you're waiting for them to admit that they're lying about their sexual orientation because they're afraid of your connection, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. Okay. You're what? Oh shit. Okay, so I just got ooh, the plot thickens. I just got this notification that popped down and it's talking about Satan's synagogue. Okay? Satan being Shaitan, being Azazel, one of the fallen angels. Azazel is actually the one that convinced everyone else, we need to do this. We need to revolt. We need to rise up. We're doing this for God. Lion ass trick hoe. Azazel is a lion ass hoe. So Azazel is named in the Bible, Old Testament, and has been totally finger pointed at him. He's the one that taught humanity how to do war, about weaponry, about armor, about seduction. He taught us about makeup. I'm just saying. So here's the thing. A lot of people have this really, really distorted view, perception of what twins are based on the teachings of Azazel, because twin things are real. They really, really are. They're real. It's a real type of connection. It's something that's very, very deep. But for many of us, we have not yet found our twin. But because of all of these, like, we're so lonely within ourselves, we're broken, we're, you know, all these things we believe about ourselves. We need someone outside of us to complete us. I was made whole, motherfucker. I was made whole. Okay. I don't partake in none of that shit. If I have a counterpart, we're here as co-workers. We're here to do some shit together. Okay? We're gonna do the work we came here to do. But no, I'm not gonna sit here and believe like I'm incomplete and broken until you come back to me, because only you can come. Fuck you. I'm complete in my own fucking self. Okay? I'm just saying. This is a lot of the teachings that Azazel has really, really encouraged to be spread far and wide. Okay. Spread far and wide. Angela, I don't listen to his ass either, girl. The only reason I'm doing this live right now is because I've learned, I've learned. Michael won't tell me what to do. He'll be like, basically trying to give me messages from my higher self, like your higher self tells you need to do this, you need to do that. He doesn't tell me what to do. But the moment he asks me, are you sure on that? Because I'm like, fuck you, I'm not doing that. Like, are you sure? Oh, he gonna drag me. I don't want to be dragged. Fuck that. Okay, I'll do it. Not a big deal. Shit, I ain't too proud. I'll do it. It's no biggie. I'm not gonna like it. Card number 20, limitless. And it begins. Woo! Oh, all these messages. Let me just fan myself because now I'm hot. Okay. And it begins. Okay. Limitless. This is a realization that you are limitless. You are not broken. You are not fractured or fractionated to the point where you need someone else to come in and help you be whole. You are whole in yourself. And this realization is now beginning. Okay. Notice they are not one and the same. They are drawn to each other to do the work they need to do. But she looks like she wants to slap him. I'm just saying. So card number 15, action. So it begins this recognition of limitlessness, a limitless unconditional love. Action is now needing to be taken. If communication needs to be reestablished, then there's a good probability that one or both of you have been receiving that message that communication needs to be reestablished. And again, it's from what this card was saying. Where's the other card like this? Okay. From what this card was saying, they're afraid of how you're going to receive what they say. This is tied to the devil card. Let's face it. They're fucking addicted to you. It's an addiction. Oh, I hid the card in here because I was so pissed off. I hid the card in here. Lunar change. 3 things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Okay. And if you guys don't know, the sun is yang energy. The moon is yin energy, yin yang. The sun and the moon are the twins. That's what they are. The masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light. So lunar eclipse has to do with a play of dark and light, right? Shadow and light. And that's what all of this shit is about. Okay, so a reconnection is being formed. There's a reconnection being formed. Their fear or your fear of how you're going to be seen, how they're going to be seen, it's being dissolved. Action is you're being requested to take action. I don't know what kind of action. So let's see. Ooh, that's deep. A lunar eclipse takes place when the earth is directly aligned between the sun and the moon. So the earth would be the middle point where the masculine and the feminine of this pairing are being asked to come to center. Oh, there's a lot to this. Eclipses can bring on times which seem shadowy and disordered, but they are not necessarily bad and should not be viewed as such. So, hence the unconditional love, the request for unconditional love. So when this card shows dramatic changes are in store, such changes will likely be unexpected ones, the kind that might seem hard or will take some special effort on your part. These will not be gradual, easy, barely noticed transformations. Your world may be rattled somewhat. It will seem more like a revolution. Do not be alarmed, because this altering of your life is essential in getting you where you need to be. We are all here to share our gifts and lead others to theirs. It's never an easy path. So this card is about change, inevitable change, bringing in the new, memory, dissolution. So dissolving the preconceived notions that you've been holding on to because of the hurt, because of miscommunication, because of malicious pettiness. One of you is fucking petty. That might be me. Or it might be you. Card number 2, boohoo, transform the way you see. So many of us have been blinding ourselves from actually truly seeing what it is we need to see. See about ourselves, see about them, just really allowing yourself to finally actually see. We're almost done. Oh, my eyeballs are wiggling. Shift just took place. Okay. Okay. So card number 30, sixth house, routine. One or both of you have been very much lulled into complacency because of routine. It's that day-to-day mundane thing that you've been doing that has really helped you to completely block off whatever it is that you're needing to assess regarding this connection, how this connection has triggered growth, how where you're at within your journey. It's just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has been really, really left to the side because you've been focused on the daily routine. Um, Okay. Card number 34, in the world, not of the world. So here you are, or they are, really just allowing yourself to be free, naked in your truth at this point, letting all the other fish swim past you. You're realizing all this other stuff, or they're realizing all this other stuff, these distractions, the routines, the individuals that they've allowed themselves, or you've allowed yourself to be distracted by, instead of really cultivating a full understanding of what this is. It's being allowed to just swim past. You're just, yeah, not even paying attention to that anymore. It's just allowing yourself to let your hair down, allowing those pearls of wisdom to be set loose so that you can go ahead and put them into application for your life, really raising the bar when it comes to the type of life you're living, your satisfaction with your existence. Card number 31, faith. You have to have faith in this process of rebirthing that's occurring for you, occurring for them. It's just, you need to just lay back in that heart space of yours, because like, it's a free fall back into greatness, right? And as you free fall and you lay, what is that? That's new growth. New growth that's born of heart energy, heart chakra energy. You're so much more than just this human life. So much more than just this human life. You have a galactic origin. Okay? You do. The both of you do. You guys have this very profound galactic history together that, it might help you to understand why you're so resistant, or why this has become such a difficult process for the both of you. Card number 16, embrace oneness with the universe. This is about recognizing the oneness that is needing to occur. Maybe, this is what I'm being told, which I don't fucking want to listen, but maybe your resistance, or their resistance, is really a reflection of an internal resistance. Like, say they're the one resisting communication and really going beyond the simple hurts that have really crippled the growth you were supposed to experience together. What if their resistance to that, what if their animosity is a reflection of your deeply hidden animosity towards them, towards this process, towards you learning more about yourself? What if it's really you that's wanting to remain in this like routine, human routine, and all of this is just too much to wrap your brain around? And so instead of doing the internal work, you're projecting it out. And I'm not saying that's what's happening for everyone. I'm just asking this question, okay? It's a question. It's something you need to ask yourself. It's something you need to ask yourself to see if it's what's really going on. Okay. And I just saw a comment about we're both guys. It's not that all twin pairs have to be a physical male and a physical female. It's not. It's really a free for all. I have had people who I've identified their twin as their, and this person is a female, it's their sister. You know what I mean? So there's no limits as to how each twin will find each other in their lives, and the role that they're going to play together. You know what I mean? So for some, it is the same sex for some. But my thing was that every single person thinks that their twin is going to be what their sexual orientation is. Like if I was into women, my twin has to be a female because I like women. You know what I mean? Like this, that makes no kind of sense to me. Like people need to begin really, really being honest with themselves. Is your need to be with your twin really because you don't want to address your issues inside you? Because if that's really your twin, the wicked in me is laughing. That's gonna fuck your ass up, because guess what? They're a mirror of you. So whatever it is you don't want to show, whatever it is you don't want to deal with within yourself, they're going to do it to you. Not intentionally, but that's just who they're going to be. And they're going to trigger a level of growth within you that will be ridiculously profound. Ridiculously profound. Card number 5, be still. You have to allow yourself to be still. Stop trying to find things, you know, just nonstop trying to find. I need to know. No, sorry, Michael's talking. And that's if you're constantly on the go, constantly allowing your mind to just be go, 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 go. Question. It's not bad to question. It's not bad to seek answers for yourself. But whenever you experience extremes, and I'm told to tell you, I do have an extreme as well. Mine is not go, go, go. Mine is like, no, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. What, twins? Oh, no. I don't want to know. It's true. Whatever. That's true. Because I don't want to know. Why do I need to know? Easy to be hard on ourselves when we actually are needing to nurture ourselves. Absolutely. I see that so much as well. So I'm told, no, you know what? I don't want to pull any more cards. I just want to go downstairs and eat. I want to eat. And no, I'm not eating my feelings. I'm eating because I'm hungry and I'm fucking sweaty over my lip. What is that even about? All right, guys. Cards are coming out. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I don't even know what these cards mean because I don't have the cards memorized, but I'm thinking I'm not going to be including myself in this reading. I think I'm just going to be like, this is for y'all. Okay. This is for y'all. Let me see. So the Tower in reverse, continued oppression, living in a rut, entrapment in an unhappy situation. So it's like, again, mirroring, allowing the mundane existence to stop you, to block you from really addressing what's going on within yourself. So this is where either you or they are at. This refusal to exit the toxic circumstance that you're in, either internally or in your environment, because of the fear of what happens when you do that, when you let that go. Now, spoke too soon because the Chariot card, moving, moving. And what's interesting, they number the Chariot card as number 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. So it's a completion of cycles. Their world was turned upside down, or your world was turned upside down. You allowed the mundane to come in as a band-aid. And now seems like soul is going to be moving really quick to rip that band-aid off. Okay. Movement of residence, journey, victory over a situation or problem, balancing the opposite polarities. So balance is trying to be established. Okay. This is the goal. Balance. Establish balance. Reestablish your truth. Allowing yourself to finally begin seeing the truth instead of manipulating it. Okay, the Moon card in reverse. This shit's giving me a headache. Minor deception recognized before damage is done. Trifling mistakes, overcoming temptation. So I'm wondering if maybe for some of you, your counterpart was in a third-party circumstance, and now they're realizing that was some fucked up shit. They don't want to be a part of that no more. And I'm wondering, with this card being present, I'm wondering if that individual is still very much trying to hold on to the relationship. I don't know. I don't want to know. Okay. There we go. 5 of Swords in reverse, uncertain outlook, weakness, possible misfortune. So it feels like there's a lot of manipulation going on with these cards. Not that the cards are being manipulated, but the cards are speaking of manipulation occurring. So there's a potentiality you moved on and you're in another relationship, and this other relationship is making you very unhappy, but at the same time, the individual knows how to manipulate you into holding on because, oh, you're so selfish. Why are you giving up? And blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know, maybe because you don't make me happy. I'm happy where I'm at, but I'm just saying I'm trying to be a voice for your internal process. 4 of Swords in reverse. Circumspection, precaution, guarded advancement, desire to recover what is lost. Ooh, economy. Oh, okay. So, ding, ding, ding. I think what this is talking about is maybe you or maybe the twin is relying on that third party relationship to stay afloat financially. That's pretty fucked up. So that's why they're staying, or maybe that's why you're staying, and being very cautious, because if you or they ruin this sweet little financial setup and get rejected when they come forward, that's wow. Now, this is a fucked up circumstance. This is like legit. This is like a legit telenovela. I don't know. Let me just get you guys a final card because I'm over this shit. Sorry for having such a sour attitude. I'm not really sorry. I'm sorry that I said sorry when I wasn't really sorry. It was sarcasm. And sometimes my sarcasm is so dry that it sounds like legit. It was sarcasm. I'm just like sarcastically advanced when the sarcasm is so advanced that people think you're serious. I suffer from that often. I suffer from that often. And I can't say I don't enjoy it. I said 2 cards. Why are you giving me 3? Sick of your shit, Michael. I'm sick of your shit. Okay. Here we go. Oasis of hope. The successes that seem impossible are all the more precious for their unlikelihood. These are reminders of divine power, the triumph of hope, the winning against the odds. Remember that life thrives even hidden in the desert. Do not give up hope. Believe in the inevitability of your beautiful destiny. That's some fucking advice. All right. So either you or the counterpart, notice the life draining from my face. Either you or the counterpart is being encouraged to continue, I don't know, to not give up hope of, I don't know, but just don't give up hope, because no matter how dead things seem on the surface, no matter how dead things seem on the surface, it's still alive underneath somewhere. Somewhere. I think that's what it's saying. Be guided now. Allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take the steps for you. That's your job. But the guide can show you the way. It's up to you if you choose to take it, whether you tread carefully, dance, or run along that sacred pathway towards the loving arms of the Holy Mother. She is always there to help you. I just remember how people constantly call me mom. That's fine. That's fine. Keeping it simple. Your mind may convince you that manifesting your destiny is more difficult or complex than it needs to be. Yet the guidance of the Divine Mother is to keep things simple. Do what you can do. Let go of everything else. And there she is, ready to beat you with her stick. Okay, guys. Wow. Michael is like, tell him just have hope. Anything. Aristos, I know you're hurting. I can't help but laugh. I'm a little bit wicked today. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what you wrote. But it still translates as wicked. Wicked, wicked. Okay, let's I'm going to pull another card for you, Aristos, because I was being a total asshole laughing. Hold on. Okay. Reconsider. So, Aristos, here. I was going to pull kitty cards, but so here's your card, baby boo. Reconsider. Okay? Just reconsider. Reconsider. And I'm like, is this really, are you serious? And then the next card. Yes. Aristos, these are for you. Reconsider. Yes, you need to reconsider. Reconsider your life choices. It's okay. Oh, I'll ask Bish too, okay? We'll ask Bish. Hold on. So let's pull a couple kitty cards so we can just change up the feel of today's live stream. Let's change this up, okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys. Oh, Saturn. Saturn. Okay, I'm taking classes from Unified Astrology. Let me just tell you guys. Okay. All right. Six of Cloves. Saturn, boundaries, structure, time, limitations, hardship, discipline. You're going to have to discipline yourself. Don't allow yourself to blur out the boundary lines, okay? Don't allow yourself to blur out the boundary lines. For some of us, the reason this whole twin thing is such a huge focus is because boundaries were not established and we're being defiled like a motherfucker. Swear to God. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Who is the Lord? What sign is Saturn a lord of? Capricorn. So this is about you really speaking your mind. Really, like if they do come back, listen. You have to speak your mind, okay? You have to speak your mind. You have to be very selective. You have to be very practical. You have to recognize things. Ooh, choosy, conservative, snobbish. I got Capricorn in my chart. So yes, boundaries. 6 of Hearts. 6 of Hearts. Do, 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 do. Transience, celebration. Thank you, Aristos. So what this is saying, set boundaries and conserve your energy. Okay? Don't just keep overgiving, overstepping, allowing them to overstep, allowing them to drain. 2 of Jack of Hearts. Shelter, protection. You have to shelter yourself. You have to protect yourself. You can't use someone else as your sanctuary, because that never works. That never works. For a short time it can, but when you try and use another person as your sanctuary, that's a love with conditions, and that doesn't work. For as long as the other person is willing to take your BS, yeah, it'll work. But the moment they get tired of, yeah, no, it's not going to work. So you have to be your own sanctuary. Final card, guys. Literally the final card, because I don't know. I have to check my armpits. I think they're sweating at this point. I think they're sweating. I think I need to take this off. I need to do an armpit check. No, they're not yet sweaty. Damn it. My upper lip is sweaty. My nose is starting to sweat. The fucking back of my knees are sweating. It's too much. Too much. All right. So what number? All right, guys. This is a message either from your higher self or their higher self. Card number 38, the courage of your love. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it's blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then, along with me, awakening the others as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deepest slumber. You, like me, are a fierce lion, not a lamb to be led to so many slaughters. The variety of an opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. Let's see. There's a Sufi story about a mother with her breast leaking milk. She loses her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, "Do you think she would throw her baby into the fire?" And the students all say, "No, of course not." And the master replies, "Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire." So it's with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. That young heart grows wise enough through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it, and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is a heart that shines with courage. It's willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, while gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is, the drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an initiation into greater power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or evocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind, then, finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, "Let love be in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love." You are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. You are being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart and come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious devotion to the cause that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like a lion of love at the wolves that would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel. You are not hard. You are not careless. You are passion personified. You are the lion of love, so allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. Cause trouble, make noise, be proud, and be mighty. Then rest after all that savage divinity. Rest and restore, for day after day you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with compassion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow for even a moment that falsehood to be accepted as truth in your heart. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to shame stories or to the shaming stories of others of our culture that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give in to the idea that you are victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. These are petty deceptions so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilize new life. This oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you, or that you are now moving through, but you have what's necessary to succeed and overcome it. No matter how long it has endured or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it's imminent. This oracle has come to you to let you know you are empowered to succeed. You have what's required within to do it, and that the time for your victory is drawing near. So do not give up. Instead, do the sacred honoring ritual as needed, and when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In that sound, you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, "Yes, love, I am with you, and together we claim divine victory." So we roar. How we roar. That's beautiful for y'all. That's beautiful, but you have to thank you, Angela. You have to make sure that you allow yourself to really be truthful with yourself. Okay, don't let your fear of rejection, don't let your fear of releasing the mundane, because how are you going to survive, don't let that fear block your growth. This is so much more than about a person that you've identified as a specific type of soul bond. This is so much more than that. This is about really holding yourself accountable for the ways in which you've refused to learn the lessons that person is trying to trigger within you. So learn your lessons, allow yourself to grow, and eat some spaghetti sauce with me. I'm going to go eat. Thank you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every time I'm live to watch Michael tell me what the fuck to do. I love you guys. Bye.